Hi, I'm John Thomas, the General Minister and President of the United Church of Christ. A lot has been said lately about our church. That's why we've prepared this short video, so you can explore for yourself and discover what the United Church of Christ is all about.
We are the United Church of Christ, a community of faith where all are welcome. Gathered from many cultures and traditions, we reflect the colorful palette of God's creation worked onto a canvas that gives rich texture to the varied expression of who we are. At our heart is Jesus Christ. In service to the one who redeems us, we join together to offer healing, wholeness, and hope in a world where barriers exclude and walls isolate us from one another. Our faith claims us as both challenge and comfort, and draws us into the world to seek justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with God. We are called to a ministry of hospitality, welcoming all, even those who feel uninvited elsewhere.
So who are we? How do you describe the United Church of Christ? A mainline Protestant church? A 1957 union of the Congregational Christian Churches and the Evangelical and Reformed Church? A church of testimonies, not tests of faith? A peace with justice, open and affirming, multiracial, multicultural, accessible to all, united and uniting church? A church where God is still speaking? All that, sure, but so much more. We are a unique expression of faith, a heady and exasperating mix of individuals who join together in congregations and groups to live out Christ's gospel in the world.
Here's one of our own evangelicals, Reinhold Niebuhr, who was on the cover of Time magazine in 1948. During World War II, Japanese Americans sent to internment camps, some of our members among them, and this Congregational church and others came to their aid. The Deaconess Society advocates on behalf of health care for the poorest among us. Colleges and churches are founded for freed blacks in the South. UCC forebears in Connecticut are fighting slavery 20 years before the Civil War. When African captives from the schooner Amistad walk into their lives in chains, our ancestors befriend and defend them, all the way to the Supreme Court. We break ground in women's leadership, too, with the first ordination of a woman in North America, Antoinette Brown, in 1853. Old Zion Reformed Church in Allentown, Pennsylvania hides the Liberty Bell under its floorboards during the American Revolution. In 2005, in Atlanta, Georgia, the General Synod voted in favor of equal marriage rights for gay and lesbian couples.
The problem with picking any one spot or looking through any one lens is that you miss cool stuff, like the disabilities ministries or the 1985 General Synod that urges our churches to become accessible to all. Hey, there's Harold Wilkie on Capitol Hill at the signing of the Americans with Disabilities Act. There was our 80s activism, the sanctuary movement, Lenten witness arrests at the Capitol, the toxic wastes and race report, pressure against South African apartheid, and our partnership with the Christian Church Disciples of Christ. There's Archbishop Desmond Tutu at our first Joint Synod Assembly. Our 1993 apology to the Hawaiian people for our complicity in the U.S. government's overthrow of Hawaii, the uniting of our global ministries with the disciples, and our shared ordained ministries with the Formula of Agreement partners, the Reformed Church in America, the Presbyterian Church USA, and the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America.
I thank God for your witness and for the storied heritage of this church. This united church has a lineage that has influenced the American experiment far beyond its numbers and its treasures. You have raised a prophetic voice against the militarism, the materialism, and the racism that chokes America's arteries. You have placed yourself in the thick of the fight for social justice. You have aligned yourself on the side of liberty, equality, and compassion, a church of prominent firsts, the first to ordain an African American, the first to ordain a woman, the first to ordain an openly gay person.
I admire the UCC so tremendously. I knew nothing about you, as I say, 4 years ago. I've learned a lot. I said to somebody the other night, if the UCC ran this country, we'd be okay.
If you still have questions or would like to learn more about the United Church of Christ, feel free to visit our website at ucc.org. And thanks for watching.